So tell us about how that your brand started and the connection with your name.
Okay. Rock Beauty Shop started really throughout the pandemic. So I was working for the city of Philadelphia at the time, and the pandemic came and everybody was working from home. So I had all the time and I just dive into my fitness journey. I became a fitness instructor. I used to teach at several gyms and everything. I used to teach at UFIT gym. There was another one, it closed down. I forgot the name. Fusion
What did
gym.
you teach? What did you teach?
It was cardio, it was dance class, it was weight training, all those, and kickboxing. I would do some step classes. So
From shores to shores, across oceans and islands, through strength and survival, a new culture was born. The Creole culture.
Welcome to Candid.
Welcome. Welcome to Candid Creoles, where we elevate and celebrate Haitian excellence in all Creoles around the world and our friends. Today, we have a great guest, Sandra Roc. Donc, Sandra va nous faire parler avec nous aujourd'hui. Hein? So, we're going to have a little candid conversation and learn a little bit about what Sandra is up to in the world. Welcome, Sandra. Bienvenue.
thank you. Merci en pile. Merci beaucoup pour l'occasion. Moi, vraiment apprécié ça. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Perfect, perfect. So we know each other through Facebook, and I've
Yep.
been following your page,
Okay.
and I noticed that you have a brand that aligns with your name, and we're going to cover that in a few minutes. First, tell us about you. You are obviously you parle Creole, donc you are from Haiti, or were you born here?
Born in Haiti, but outside of Port-au-Prince, I should say, raised in Port-au-Prince, and then came here. I just turned 12 when I came here in 85. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So,
And so have you been to Haiti since you've been here? Have you been back?
nope. I have not been back since I've been here. But we're turning back.
So koto wapan Creole la kayo alors.
Bon, ça, on peut me poser une question, ça. Moi, t'es vin, vraiment, ça m'a dit, c'est Facebook qui vient montrer parler encore, qui vient montrer moi écrit créole, like, puis bien, toujours, parce que je me bat vraiment, in a way, écrire. So Facebook taught me a lot
Okay.
throughout the community, yes.
Okay, okay. So Facebook taught you how to write Creole, but you're already speaking Creole with your family and friends.
Yes, because coming from Haiti, absolutely. And then, but when I got here, everything, I had to readjust. All my friends really were not all Haitian, so it was a combination. So it was always English. I didn't forget it, but it's like I had a hard time little by little, and then I kind of find my footing. So yeah.
Okay.
So I moved to Brooklyn, New York. That's where I was raised. And Brooklyn, New York is East Flatbush since I was about 12. Yeah.
Okay. I used to live in New York, and
Yeah.
I'm familiar with Flatbush. I used to live in Brooklyn. I used to
Okay.
live in Queens at
Nice.
the time. And then I moved to Florida because I was done with the cold.
Oh, you too, girl. I had enough.
Yes, yes. So that's what brought me here, the warmer climate, the
I
totally
love
warmer
it.
climate. Yeah. So we know you are the founder of Rock Beauty Shop, I must add. And so tell us about how that your brand started and the connection with your name.
Okay. Rock Beauty Shop started really throughout the pandemic. So I was working for the city of Philadelphia at the time, and the pandemic came and everybody was working from home. So I had all the time and I just dive into my fitness journey. I became a fitness instructor. I used to teach at several gyms and everything. I used to teach at UFIT gym. There was another one, it closed down. I forgot the name. Fusion
What
gym.
did you teach? What did you teach?
It was cardio, it was dance class, it was weight training, all those, and kickboxing. I would do some step classes. So, and I had a group of runners, of ladies runners at the time. It was like, if I remember, probably like a group of 10 of us, if I recall. And we would just go on the trail like every day, running, exercising, climbing, hiking. So all that. And then I just was like, you know what? Why not? And then I came up with the name and combined it together. And I'm like, yep, Rock Beauty sounds good. And then I decided to do the outfits, Rock Fit, put it on the logo. I created my own logo, everything. And then it kind of started from there. So I'm still like branding it, you know, moving it along and make it known. And it's a process. So that's how it came to be with Rock Beauty and Rock Fit. Yeah.
Yeah. And it sounds like you are a woman of many layers. Not only in the fitness industry, because you do dancing, you do cardio, and then you also have on your profile, you also do other things too, right? You're a digital creator, and you do notary as well, right?
Yes.
And then you
Yes.
also you are an immigration service provider,
Mhm.
right? So you
Yeah.
really have a lot on so many layers that
Yeah.
how do you approach all of that
It's
in your
how should
day-to-day life?
it's it's still, I would say I'm not gonna say it's a struggle. It's still a journey because I just became a notary maybe I think maybe a year or two ago with the translating certificate with the whole immigration thing. And I'm still kind of like getting my footing in it. So I leave it on there and then people ask me about it. If they need a notary or I would sometimes I'll go to them if they need, and then I would do it online. And also I would just meet them somewhere and then I would do translation, especially where I work. I have to do translation for my community because I work for
Okay.
a
Okay.
medical center. So a lot of our older generation comes there. A lot of the geriatric older population comes there that speaks Creole. So I do that. It's still, I'm managing. It's not easy. I'm managing, trying to put everything in perspective. So it's a journey, still a journey. I'm trying to find where I'm gonna like, you know, we'll find my equilibrium to kind of like have it steady, stable, and have it, you know, going well. So that's pretty much, it's not
Yeah.
easy.
And I see that your content, it's you have, when you're posting on Instagram, on Facebook, you post a lot about your clothing line, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are
Yes.
you getting people contacting you? Are you getting a lot of feedback from that from your followers?
I do. A lot of the time it's from the ladies. Sometimes I would give them incentive and they'd try for me and they would do videos for me and they would explain about the outfits. I have a few ladies that has done that for me. And when I went to the gym and the girls would see it, they would ask me about it. So it's like promoting it and putting it out there, especially at the gym. And I also have stuff for the men on my website. Oh yeah, I have stuff for the men on my website as well
Yeah.
for working
Okay, I
out.
didn't know
Absolutely.
that. So you do have outfits for men as well. And
Oh
it's all
yeah.
about fitness with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what I know in Haiti, I know you didn't grow up in Haiti, but I
Yeah.
know Haitian culture does
Mm-hmm.
not highlight the value in being fit, in
Yeah.
doing exercise all the time, and eating healthy. Because growing
Mm-hmm.
up, the we did that at school. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and we had two things I can say. We had dance classes, and we
Mm-hmm.
also have we did sports in school.
Mm-hmm.
And we had volleyball in my school, so we did that. But it was not something that as strongly as they teach here in the United
Yeah.
States.
Yeah.
So what got you involved in fitness at such a high level? Because you're an instructor, and
Yeah.
then you teach so many different classes at the same time. So what got you into that?
Um, well, I don't know if we're gonna ask. Okay. I'm just gonna say it. I'm a mother of five, just to say it. So
You have 5 kids?
yes, I'm a mother of five. Yes.
I am shocked.
So I I say it just to kind of like give the ladies or let them know that, you know, just because we have children, we are mothers and grandmothers, you know, it's not over for us. You know what I mean? We still have to live. We are working moms, we're grandmothers, we're wives or not. That, you know, it's just about after I had my last daughter, I became pregnant after her real quick and then it didn't work out. So, and then I had the weight on. I was at my highest almost 200. I was like about
200
185. I was about
after your
185,
last after your
190.
last pregnancy.
It left me as that. So, and I said,
Hold on. You're going too fast. Sorry, I gotta digest this because this is girl. This is good. This is good. How many years ago was that, the last pregnancy?
My last pregnancy was back, I think, in 2015, 2016, around there.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. And then
Wow.
after that, I said, that's not my normal weight. I was never that weight, which is not a problem. I was pregnant, of course. So, and then I just dive in. And then when the pandemic hit, I had all the time in the world. And then it just kind of took off. I mean, it literally like took off, and I just enjoyed it, and all the ladies, and that's how everything kind of started. And it kind of just continued from there, still branding it and everything like that, getting it recognized. Yeah.
Did you also have to change your nutrition, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So, ou sorti, ou kite duri a poa derrière, et pou vin kounya ki so manje.
Ok. Oh, mba ki te diri apwa de, mwen still fè manje normal. Toujou fè diri mwen sos poa mwen pase ti moun yo remen, bouillon mwen, everything normal. Ti moun yo, yeah. So m jis manje on lot jan. I was always in the gym back in the day, paske mte nan jazz. So I kept, yeah. So it just kind of, but I had to change pretty much my eating habits. I don't eat meat. I'm not a meat person at all.
Okay.
And it's not something that's my thing. That was not a problem. But I do a lot of fruits, veggies. I do juicing. I do teas, all of that. Yes, every morning on an empty stomach, I do my tea, my smoothies, everything that's healthy about it.
What tea do you drink every morning, and what do you put in your smoothie when you make your smoothie?
Okay, the tea, I would make tea with hot water. I would put turmeric, lemon, and sometimes I'll put a little hot pepper and a little cayenne pepper in it. And then with the hot water, mix it, a teaspoon of honey to balance it out. I don't use sugar. And then on an empty stomach.
You use organic honey?
Organic honey. Okay. Yep, organic honey. And then on an empty stomach. And then after that, you go about your day. It curbs your hunger. It definitely helps. Really nice. I'm not gonna say it. So it works. I find that it works for me. So I share as much as I can when I do it. So yeah, it's really good. As far as
giving me some great tips for myself. Yeah. And for all the ladies out there who could use this, this is gold. This
Absolutely.
Is gold. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. The smoothies, I do a lot of the green smoothies, a lot of the berries, like blueberries, raspberries, cranberries, all those berries, you mix them, strawberries together. It's packed with vitamin C, B, antioxidants. It's just awesome. Some people don't like the little seed, but the power in it is from those little seed that you don't want to drink. But that's where it comes from, and it's awesome. I would do I would put a little protein powder in it to give it a little oomph, and then it's all green or red, pretty much those colors, because you want to take everything in that's colorful. Green is good for your, for everything that's in your body. So that's what I do a lot. I just post a lot. Yeah. All the berries, blueberries.
So you put all the berries, and then you put. You also sometimes when I do that, I would add a spinach in mine, and I would add carrots because I like to mix it with veggies, and I would add apple to make it a little sweet because the apple gives it the sugar. I don't eat sugar either. So the apple will give it some. So okay. So you mix it with veggie and fruits?
I keep it separate. If I'm doing fruits, I do fruits alone.
You don't do it together.
If I do veggie, I do veggies alone. However, you can put
reason behind that?
Huh?
Any reason behind doing it separate?
No reason. I keep it that way. Some people do mix it. It's all about your preference. I always tell people, do what's your preference. You don't have to follow my routine, but I'm gonna give you all of the tools, the pointers, but make it work for you, because all of us are different on what we can take and what we cannot take, So yeah.
Okay. So besides running, walk, I was gonna say walk away, I'm sorry. Because it's very close to, what I'm saying? Because the same name. So Roc Beauty Shop, with running Rock Beauty Shop and you being a fitness instructor still, right?
Yep.
So what else what other layers can you share? What else are you working on?
So far right now, that's it. I'm trying not to overload myself because I do work still and trying to balance everything. I have to find a way, common ground where eventually everything gonna come under one umbrella, Rock Fit and Rock Beauty, together. So that's the goal. And whew, I tell you, doing it alone is not easy. It's just
It's
me
not
running
easy.
everything.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
easy,
not easy.
Gotta
Yeah,
find the time and everything.
yeah.
Mhm.
So Rock Fit, Rock Beauty, is it only a clothing line or are you adding makeup? Because I noticed you had something for the lips.
Yeah,
And was it a
I
lip
do.
gloss or a lipstick that I saw on her?
It's lip gloss and lipstick. I have all kinds of colors. Those are
Okay,
lip
so
gloss and lipstick.
that's your line as well.
Yeah, that's my line as well. So
Okay.
yeah, different
I like
colors.
the bottle, they're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Did you
I kind of
design
like,
that?
huh?
Was it your design?
Yeah, I started kind of like playing with little mixing colors at home a little bit. It's time consuming. And then I was looking for containers. And then I started looking and looking, and then I came across this one, and then I said it's perfect. It's cute. It's girly. Diamond. I mean, girls love diamond. I figured it would be the perfect packaging. So
That
I
is
chose that
beautiful.
one.
That
Hmm.
is beautiful.
And I
Yeah.
have everything on there: face toner, face oil, face scrubs. It's like a whole line of everything. Natural stuff, nothing bleaching. I don't believe in that whole, no. You won't find that on my website. So I can
That's
keep it
good.
a bit natural. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Mhm.
And I like to use this platform because originally this platform was created a few years ago to
Mhm.
elevate Haitian. Because I believe if we can celebrate each other, elevate and celebrate each other,
Yes,
then the world will be a better place.
absolutely.
Because that's what I find that it's lacking, not
Yes.
just in the world, but
Mhm.
definitely I'm talking about our culture. So in
Yes.
our culture as well. So I like when somebody is doing great things, like I hear you say, I like
Yes.
to ask them if somebody else wanted to take that route as well, how would you advise them? Because you have the experience and we're here to learn from each other. So what advice would you have for somebody who want to do that?
I would say, because when I started this, it was pretty much like, I'm not gonna say on the whim. However, I thought about it and I said, I wanted to bring something different for the older ladies my age.
Mhm.
So, and any woman can shop from it and everything from 18, even 15, 16 and up can shop, can pick up a cute outfit to go running, to even go to the grocery store if they choose to. But I really based it on the older women like my age that's still into fitness, that enjoy working out, and then we are comfortable in our own skin. Just
Yeah.
because we're older doesn't mean, we should shy away from who we are as women. And then slowly, what I would say is make sure that what you are doing, you love it. You have to have a passion for it. It's not just because you think possibly it's going to make you money, but all that can come will come with time. However, if you love it, you enjoy it, you're passionate about it, and it's helping others, that's how it started for me. And that's how I would tell people, make sure it's something you really, value, that's going to bring you satisfaction to see somebody else. You know, you bring somebody else up that you can help them also develop their own brand, whatever way they want to start it. And then, do a little budget. It may not be a big budget, do a small budget, start with that. And every time if you get paid, if you can pull 100 somewhere or you put it aside, build a little nest egg. Even if you don't start right away, give yourself 6 months, 3 months, put a little something away. That way, when you're ready, you have a little something to start with. It may not be big, but it's yours. It's your passion. You love it. And that's how I tell everybody, just start it that way. Because everything's small. Everything
Yeah.
started small.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. If everything has a starting point, and starting point
Mm-hmm.
is very little, and
Absolutely.
you can grow from there.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
Amazon started I mean, you see, look at Amazon now. When I saw what
I
Amazon was,
know.
and you Richards, and I'm like,
garage, right? He started it in his garage. Look at Amazon now.
Look at now. I'm sometimes I don't even think these people, this thing would blow up like that. They just decide they have an idea and they take a chance and they take a risk and said, you know what? This is it. And I don't think any of them had the idea that it was going to become what it is now. It's a starting point.
When they asked them, I haven't heard one person say they knew they were going to be there. They just continued the step and the consistency in doing their work. So, and that's what very often is lacking. Because all it takes is an idea, but you have to act on it.
Absolutely.
And that's the key. And then to grow the idea to the next step, to the next level, and you keep scaling. You keep scaling. So so on your content on Instagram, I noticed mostly, you probably have that on Facebook too. You have a mixture of on your post. You have food, you have clothing, and so I was actually thinking that, are you a nutritionist? That's why I was asking you as well. So you, I thought like, you're gonna tell me that's a third layer.
It's so funny that I'm certified in it, but I have not renewed it.
Oh, you are certified?
Yeah, I have not renewed it. So I put it there, but I have not renewed it, to be honest. I have not renewed the certification, but I was at one point certified because I was just into the whole thing. And I said, it makes sense. The gym, the food, certified. So I just have to renew that.
Okay. So you have to renew it every year?
It all depends where you take the class. Some it's every year, some it could be every 3 years. It's all depends. So I kind of let it sit for now. And I just really want to push the brand more, like with the workout gear and everything else. Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I totally understand. So when people when people see you online and they see your product, what do you want them to feel when they purchase your product? What do you hope they get out of purchasing you and wearing your line?
What I want them to get is that, first, the market for activewear is saturated. It's like everywhere, and everybody, it's fine. So even though I knew that, I didn't let it stop me, because everybody have their own niche where they can find exactly what they want for their needs. So I didn't look at it that way. What they're gonna find about it is that, any age level can wear it. It's comfortable. It's just overall a great outfit that you can kind of just like put on. Let's say if you want to go to the grocery store, you can pick up a jacket, a nice shirt, just like I'm wearing, with sleeves, long sleeves, the leggings, comfortable. It's quick dry, and it doesn't.
You're wearing your own line?
Oh no, right now, no, I'm not. I'm just because I know I'm the proper regular shirt to come into this interview with. So that's what I want them to get from it. Don't be afraid to try something new, because yes, a lot of people, they tend to gravitate to the brand names that's already there. And I know there are people that are looking for affordable, affordability, comfortability, a great brand. And my brand gives all that overall. And everybody that have purchased from me or I've given a gift to, they tag me, they talk about it. It feels good. So it's just still a process, which I look at it on other people and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, okay. I said, okay. So it gives me definitely more of a boost to kind of like, keep at it, keep pushing it, and just go with it,
Yeah. If you have your own niche and then they are appreciating it, then definitely it's what doing. Absolutely. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. So where can people find your product? Very important.
Now they can find it at the shop, which is rocbeautyshop.com. That's why I always put the link when I put the outfit on. I talk about it. And on TikTok, I have a TikTok shop where the lipstick is there. Yeah.
I'm familiar with TikTok. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can have a shop on TikTok.
It's there.
Is that new? Because I never heard that. Is that new somewhat?
No, everybody pretty much can have a TikTok shop. I do lives there with the products, and I put the link. Yeah, you can go on there, click it. It's gonna take you straight to the website, and you're gonna see everything. I'm just like want to add more stuff, more little knickknacks, and to grow it and stuff like that. So
So
I'm
why do
kind of.
you do the live? You do the live on TikTok? Sorry to
Mhm.
interrupt, but I
No,
don't
it's
want to do
okay.
that.
It's okay.
Because you do the live on TikTok, but you don't do the
Mhm.
live on Instagram and Facebook.
No, I do it on TikTok because I think TikTok have a better
Audience?
audience for that because when you're doing TikTok live, it's like the world sees. You know what I'm saying? The world sees, and it could just kind of like people like they just come and you put the link, they can just click on it. It opens straight to the shop. Compared, even Facebook, if I put the link, you can click on it as well. But
Yeah.
TikTok gives you a broader audience while you're doing the
Yeah.
live that can see you. Who knows who can see you? You don't know on TikTok.
Yeah, no.
That's the
Yeah.
difference. Yeah.
So you have a large following on Instagram. You have over 1,000 people. And do you have more on TikTok?
On TikTok, I'm fairly new. I didn't start TikTok maybe a year or so because I was not on it like that. So I have over 1,000 followers now and it's growing, so which is kind of nice. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And
Mhm.
then when you're doing live, you don't have to be a follower to see you. Everybody get to see the
Yeah,
live.
anybody can see it. Yep, that's the thing. Yep. And then that's how you pick up more followers while you're doing that. Yeah.
Do you find that the culture, the Creole culture, because we all from Haiti and
Yeah.
we have the Creole culture, do you find that influenced you in your choice when you were creating your business and also the style that you design the product?
Um, I don't, that's my personal view. I don't think so because what I've noticed is that I've seen some Haitian ladies, working out. I've seen a few. I don't know how many across, but I have seen a few. There was some on my page, they just don't engage. There's some on my page, they don't engage. So I pay attention to that. So it's just that then I've never actually kind of like sometimes people would come to me and say, Sandra, we don't really see our Haitian women really, do what you're doing. And I said, there are some, maybe not as much maybe as I am, but there are some. So they're like, yeah, but we have not really actually seen that. So what do you think? And I'm like, I don't know. Everybody's different. It's something I enjoy to do, something I love to do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, engaging and giving information, giving feedback on everything that I've learned, knowing, and that I'm doing. And that's how I was able to accumulate a group of ladies when I was in Philadelphia. They started seeing me, and then next thing they were reaching out. And I have this group of runners and exercisers, and it was awesome. I'm hoping to eventually do that here in Florida, but I'm not as active like I used to be. Like sometimes life take over and you kind of slow down a bit. But I'm coming back. I'm still here. So
You
one thing at a
definitely here,
time.
girl. You definitely here. Like your journey is very interesting,
Yeah.
very lively, very nice, really very nice. It's a
Thank you.
pleasure to hear about everything that you're doing. And
Thank
I
you.
wanted to have that conversation because I see you online. I said, oh, I definitely have to learn more about what you're
Thank
doing.
you. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
So it's and so where how let's say 5 years from today, where do you see Rock Beauty Shop?
I not just hoping, I want it to be in a place where it's thriving and people definitely, seeing it and then, be like, who's that? Like, what is that? What's this about? Is it something new? And where, I want to see it at Walmart. I want to see it at Target. I want to even see it inside Macy's. That's pretty much the goal of every brand that, everybody's pushing, branding. It starts small. And if I were to see me 10 pieces at Walmart to try it out, I'd be on top of the world. Even Target, like, I'm always what did they say? I would tag them sometime. I would just kind of like send them something. You just never know. I'm not
Yeah,
afraid to just throw something and then let everything
absolutely.
just see what happened or
Absolutely.
she ends, so it's all good.
You are you familiar with Shark Tank?
Which yes, a
Okay.
couple of remember Miel. I watched a couple of our of girls, went on there with Miel, and there were some
Yeah,
others. That's the cooking. Oh yeah, I watch.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Have you
Mhm.
thought about going that route?
You
Shark
know,
Tank?
I've seen it. It crossed my mind. However, I don't know if they would. I'm not saying they wouldn't take it seriously. However, maybe the revenue, maybe they may be looking for. Maybe I'm not there yet. Because I would have to, pretty much kind of like say, here's my baby, take it over, and it's not quite there yet, and I'm not like ready to do that as of yet.
Yeah.
So
yeah, especially the first thing they're going to ask you, definitely, you are in a very saturated field. How do
exactly,
you differentiate yourself? It's going to
exactly.
be their question,
Yep.
definitely.
What
Yeah,
makes you different? Yeah,
yeah. And what have you sold? Because they're looking for a certain revenue to
exactly.
invest in. That's
Hmm.
because they have all those
Yep.
steps that they follow.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So it's San Sandra's story is very inspiring. Sandra Roc from Rock Beauty Shop. So she told you where to find her product, and you can support her si c'est haïtien yé, en supporter les uns les autres parce que leur yon réussit, c'est nous toutes qui réussit.
Absolutely.
C'est porte qui est ouvert pour nous toutes. Donc,
Yep.
c'est
True.
ça, et plateforme ta voulait faire tout pour
Awesome.
encourager nous, supporter nous, pour nous être ensemble.
Yeah.
Donc, parce que comme on le dit chez nous, notre devise, c'est l'union fait la force, et l'union fait la force, c'est ça qui fait nous gagner, qui fait nous
Absolutely.
développer
Betenu,
l'indépendance.
absolutely.
Parce que il n'y a pas d'argent qui prend l'indépendance si on ne pas mettre tête ensemble.
True that. And I would hope to see that one day. It's chaotic. It's not the competition, but it's really chaotic. And I don't know what I see on social media. I don't like it, even though I left Haiti small. I don't know much or Haiti at all. I think a lot of we could do better. I really think we can definitely do better, especially some of the women in our community. I really think they can clean up much, much, much better. I
Yeah.
don't, yeah, that's what I see. And then when I see certain things, I don't engage because that's not my thing. But I'm like, we could do better, ladies. We can definitely do better.
Yeah, I have
So
learned to keep scrolling sometimes.
that part, that part. So you got me. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-mm. Yep.
Yeah, because back in the days I used to answer things, and then one day it's so stressful, and I said, no, I gotta learn to
Yeah.
keep schooling, girl.
Yeah.
Keep schooling.
Yeah.
Keep schooling.
They were not afraid to come and give you a backlash. And I'm not really infiltrated in the community like that. So
Yeah.
I just kind of like see things that said, no, we're women. We need to
Yeah.
represent better. We need to represent ourselves in our community better. It's clean it
Yeah.
up, clean up the language, clean it up.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's always best because sometimes people don't understand whatever you do today, even if you're very young, one day you're gonna be older and wondering, why did I post this? Why did I do this? But so it's always be careful what you're posting out there, everybody
Absolutely.
that's listening.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
whatever you post out there stays for life.
Yep.
So it's
You know,
recorded, it's saved in the system.
yep.
So
So,
absolutely.
we have to, as us, me, you, even we have to at least set examples for the younger generation. I have a 15-year-old daughter. She's coming up. I would never want her to come across
Yes.
anything that's, never that. So
But
I just
anything but the beauty of herself, the beauty of her
ex-
soul. Yeah.
absolutely. So a lot of us should think about that. We have daughters, regardless if we have sons. We
Yeah.
definitely have to be mindful of what we decide to post out there. So it's important. And that's why I
Out
don't
of your 5 children, how many are boys and girls?
3 boys, 2 girls. I'm a grandma of 3 girls. So I have a whole life. I
Ah,
just don't
grandma!
expose. Yes. I just don't. My personal life is my personal life. I would post a pic here and there, depends on occasions, but yeah, I'm a grandmother of 3 beautiful baby granddaughters.
You're
I love
young.
it. Hmm.
You look very young. You look very, I would have never thought that you were a grandma.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen. So what I would say is one last word you have for our audience.
What I would say is, let's try to just not just try, let's just put our heads together and, give better information, put better image out there as women and for the young girls that are coming after us, because they need to see something positive and something that's that's giving us a better image of what tends to be circulating, in the community, both men and women, but most of like the women, like we need to clean it up. Well, some of us need to clean it up, need to clean it up, and just, because I really think when women come together, we'd be surprised what we can achieve together instead of against each other. You know what I mean? So I believe that. So that's why I just kind of like, yeah.
When women come together, we do so much. We can
great
transform
things.
the world. We
Absolutely.
totally can transform the world.
Absolutely.
And
Yep.
so that's very important. And when you support what a lot of people don't understand, when you support somebody else, you
Yep.
receive blessings as well.
Exactly. And that's what I think a lot of the Asian community have to work on. Just because somebody's whatever doesn't mean, it takes a village, regardless of whatever, it still takes a village for everything to get better, to come together, to work out, and to just make everything better for our people. Basically, that's what it is, for our people, because everybody's looking out for their people. Why can't we do the same in a positive?
I know. Actually, I think I was watching something. I don't know if it was on YouTube, something when there was on the video. That's exactly what they said. They say, well, when the Asian come to the US, they have their own area, and what happened is they help other Asian thrive as well. Jewish people do the same thing.
Yep.
And how they were not talking about us Haitian or Creole. They were talking about, and what have the Black American do,
Black community, pretty much.
But one person, it was on Instagram. Now I remember, it was on Instagram because I like to read what people are saying as well.
Yeah.
And then one person said, don't say that they did not do anything, because it's not true, because what happened to Black Wall Street, they destroyed it. Black Wall Street was the Black that were pushing the Black to go up. So definitely they have done things. So one person said, and I said, you know what, she's right. She's right.
Yes.
They do it, they just cannot sustain it, because they like beyond hardship, because burning the Black Wall Street.
Absolutely.
How do you come back from that, So it's so that's important to do. The more we do for each other, the better it is for all of us. And even the ones that are not in our community will also benefit.
Hopefully wake up and come together. It'll be a force to be reckoned with. I believe that 100%.
I know. I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, us Caribbean people, and maybe some other nations too, I don't know. We don't always get so deeply involved in the Black American culture, but that is our culture too. That is our culture too, and the work that they've done is what has allowed us to come here.
Absolutely. It's just sometimes I feel like, we're from Haiti, we have the Jamaicans, we have the Trinis, it's just pretty much like, it's like everybody for themselves. We forget the history that what brought every single Black, country or nation to be where they're at. You know what I mean? Because we're the mother of liberty. I said, and I had a little video where I did a quick video where I'll send it to you. You can post it. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So okay. And I participated in it. It was really it was powerful. It's not all the time I get to infiltrate the Haitian let's say events and things like that. But I was invited to do it. It's really it's not what should I say? It's when you're not known on a level of certain things, people that power importance in no sense. So Simba will wap importance. You see what I'm saying? So my boy about with wap importance somewhere do not know the reason why that I enjoy that little piece and the power, I feel there's behind that little piece. So I will send it to you. I think you'll enjoy it and share it. It doesn't matter. So
definitely post. I mean, in the group, I love when there is diversity in the group. People are posting about, they can post about their product if they have a product to sell or a service to sell, and also post about other things too. So we can have a diverse conversation within the group.
I enjoyed the group.
Thank you. And for those who don't know what group we're talking about, Candid Créoles is on multiple platforms. We are on LinkedIn, a little bit on LinkedIn. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We do have a
Yeah.
Facebook page, and
Yeah.
we also have a private group. That's where we do our exchanges amongst us Creole. If you want
Yeah.
to join, please just
Okay.
Google, look up Facebook group for Candid
Okay.
Creoles, and then we
Okay.
send us a request to invite you. And you can invite, and once you're inside a group, anybody can share and then invite their friends as well to join.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah,
that. Thank you for that.
yeah.
I appreciate it. It's really
Sure,
nice.
sure.
Thank you for
Yeah.
recognizing. Thank you so much. And it's when I saw it, I said, oh, I said, okay, I like what I like. So I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Thank
it is my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Totally my pleasure. So you've heard Sandra's story, Sandra's journey, and she is, like I said, a woman of many layers, and and it's a pleasure to have you here today as our guest. And as I like to conclude,
and love.
love to you
Absolutely.
all. Thank you.
Absolutely.
This was Candid Creole with Sandra Roc from
Thank
Roc Beauty Shop.
you.
Please follow us if you're watching this on Instagram, and if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe so we can bring you more
That's right.
great conversation about us Creole. This is a
Yep.
platform for Candid Creoles and all Creoles around the world and our friends.
Thank you. Thank you so much.